Well, hello to my family, friends, and fellow musicians out there in saxophone land. Recently, Stefano Bedetti, a fabulous tenor saxophone player from Italy, reached out to us and requested a few of our saxophone mouthpieces. So here is a discussion that we had via Skype in the first week of December.
Well, I thought that you perfectly did what I asked you. Do you remember? I asked you something not very bright and but still free blowing, as I like. I don't like very free blowing. A little resistance, I love it, but not so much because I want to go fast. I want to. I keep the orange because I love it. I love the color; it's my favorite color. Well, the Yeti is super free blowing. It screams also when you want. It's more kind of Gardala mount. So if you remember, I asked you to have the same feeling, same easy in the blowing, but a little darker sound and a little bit more resistance with the same opening tip. And you did it perfectly because this is a little bit darker as I like, uh, and is even more buzz, a little bit more. But they fantastic, both of them. There is like differences. Maybe as because you finish them by hand. Maybe is that little micro, little perception, but is more physical. The white to me is maybe a little darker than the orange, but not very sure because I recorded with both of them and they actually sound the same. So is maybe my perception, I guess. It's very close, very close. Even when I record, I see the input of the microphone talking about power, no, and volume. Well, they are pretty much the same. Maybe a little bit more uh, strong, the sound of the metal, of course, due to the material, but so close. If you think that this is not metal, that's unbelievable because nothing sounds for me like metal. Well, actually, I even shipped to try some of them of retro. The first impression is, as we just said, they are amazed by the tone. Really, it's so close to a metal mouthpiece, they couldn't believe it. The first impression was like, but this is plastic, man. This is kind of metal. Unbelievable. They are amazed by the response and the the feeling you have physical. That's what I always was looking for in the mouthpiece. Uh, because what I'm always looking for is the comfort. When I want to push, he has to take care. When I want to blow soft, he has to play soft, and I want always to be confident that when I do a low note, it sounds. The sound doesn't break. I can tell you love what you do, man. Because the first time I blow in one of your mouthpieces, I said, well, I mean, I can tell that there is some acknowledgement, behind that. And you know what I think about handwork, the finish by hand. My experience with old mouthpieces is that I always found with vintage, like other link or whatever, I always found the magic. What you call the magic comes even by those little differences, But it's all about the fact that I can shape the sound along the way. That's what I really love in the mouthpiece because sometimes when I'm improvising, I feel like I want completely change my way to sound. You know what I mean? Because uh, as I love to play modern, of course, modern, but I love to play old. I mean, like if you want to play new, you gotta learn old first. Let me say thank you because actually, and to be honest, you were kind to me more than I've been kind to you. So Let's say the truth, man.